How's it going, everybody? This is Legendary Beatz here from legendarybeatsonline.com, and this is tip number 9 from my music promotion tips and tricks series. And what we're going to be talking about today is how to gain more fans for your music fan base, or for whatever you're trying to promote, whether you're an artist or a producer. And today the first thing that we're going to be talking about is branding. A lot of producers or artists don't know what branding actually is. They think that once they post their link online on Facebook or Twitter, that's enough, or once they put up a few photos here and there, and that's enough. But branding is anything that shows that you're different in your genre of music or in your niche, however you want to say the word. It shows that anytime someone views that content, they know that it's you. Whether it's when you upload your tracks, you always have the signature laugh at the end of every verse that you do, or all of your pictures are always taken with a certain tint or a certain filter on it, or your logo or the theme of your website or whatever. And anytime someone sees that content, they relate that to you. That's branding. And you do this in many ways. You could do this in a few ways that I'm going to tell you, is uploading quality photos and uploading quality videos, at least on most social networks like Facebook, Twitter, YouTube. The reason why I chose those two is because people relate to those better, and they take in that information even more better. When you upload quality images, it shows that you're taking it serious, that you're not playing around. Even if you have to pay a photographer, or you get one of your friends who are good at photography, and to build up their portfolio, you have them take pictures of you, quality pictures, so you can upload on all your social networks. And the reason why I put high quality videos as well as part of first part of this is branding. It's because people love viewing content through videos. They love seeing the person who they're actually following. Even if you're an artist or a producer, it doesn't matter. Take a few minutes to sit down and talk about a topic that you know that your fan base is going to be interested in. Just because you're a producer doesn't always mean you always have to be making beats. And my thought about it is that when you're a producer and you always make beat making videos, I mean, who's really looking at that? Most likely it would be other producers, not really artists. Artists would look at it to make sure to like build confidence in themselves, that when they purchase beats off you, they see that you have been making beats and that you were actually in the studio using actual equipment. But mostly the people who you're gonna get are gonna be producers. And if you want that to mean your main goal, then that's up to you. But that's basically if you're going to be selling products to producers, like building production kits and stuff like that, drum kits and all of that. If you're not doing that, then maybe you just want to get the views on YouTube so you can get that YouTube money. For artists, now artists, they could do as much as they want, to be honest with you. As an artist, you can show some videos of you in the studio, you can show some videos of you performing your latest track, you could do videos talking about the industry, you can do videos interviewing other artists, or just doing commentaries. You can do so much just to show your side of the story, pretty much a little take on how you view the world. A lot of these artists and producers post up images about cats and stuff like that, and funny pictures on their Facebook page and the YouTube and all this stuff, and you gotta realize that people don't take you serious when you do that. They want to get to know you, they want to get used to your brand, you, as the artist or the producer. And that's just my little take on that. Next thing we're going to talk about is your mailing list. So many producers and artists don't know anything about building a mailing list. A mailing list is pretty much a list of emails of people who gave you permission to promote them, to promote your next track, to give them updates on your new release, to sell them content, sell them products or whatever you create. They're giving you permission to email them and keep in contact with them on your mailing list. So scenario 1, you're an artist, you're a producer, you have a big fan base, quote unquote, on your Facebook page, right? The only contact that people have with you or knowing what's new that you're gonna do is on your Facebook page. Per se, if today they didn't check their Facebook, or they were on Twitter today or whatever, they missed your update and then they didn't come to your concert. Well, scenario 2, you have them connected on your Facebook and Twitter and all your social media sites, and also you have them on your email. On your email, you always, you send out the email blast about your new release, or you send out extra content for your fans who are loyal to you and who always show support. Give them extra free pass to a concert or something like that, or you give them a free beat or something like that, and they will always check for new content like that. That's how you build that relationship with them. So it's better to have a mailing list because you can forever stay in contact with that person. You can always promote anything you would like to that person, and they always have the opportunity to opt out of that if they want to unsubscribe. So it's very important to have that aspect, because the more and more people that are on your mailing list is the more and more people that you can promote your music to. Now, what happens if Facebook or Twitter dies? You lost your whole fan base, pretty much. You can't contact them anymore because they were only on Facebook. But email will never die. Email will continue to grow and it'll continue to stay there because it was the basic form of communication. It's still a very big part of communication in the business world and even in music. So you should definitely stay on top of that. Some things about a mailing list, there's things called like an autoresponder. Autoresponder is pretty much where it allows for you to have people on the list and you could auto send or auto post or auto send emails to these email addresses on your mailing list, your subscribers. So pretty much you could set up 10 emails that sends out once every week, right? So someone could sign up, they sign up today, they get the first email, and then they won't get another email until next week, until the 10th email is sent. And then, you know, whatever you want to do after that, you can do it. But pretty much everyone who signs up will be on their own time signature or their own time schedule. So if I signed up today on your subscription with the autoresponder, pretty much I'll get the first email, then next week I'll get the second. Now, if someone signs up next week, they're not going to get the second email that I'm supposed to get. They're going to get the first email for them. So that's the beautiful thing about an autoresponder, that separates each subscriber and that they're on a different schedule. Whenever they signed up, they're getting the same content as the person who signed up before or the person who signs up later, unless you add or take away content between those times. And some great autoresponders are Aweber. I'm going to do this off the top of my head. I'll say Aweber. Aweber is the best. I've used that before. It's kind of pricey, but you can sign up for them and try them out for $1 for the first month. I believe they might have changed it, but I think they still have that free offer, I believe, or something like that. It's like, I think now it's a free offer. You get a free month or some time frame. I'll have the information in the description below. There's MailChimp. I use MailChimp currently. There's madmimi.com. I think there's some others, but I don't remember them. But those are the top three that I like: Aweber, MailChimp, and MadMimi. Those are the best ones so far that I've come across, and I've used each one of them. And even if you don't have that much money, you could always start up the free version of, I think MailChimp has a free version and MadMimi has a free version of them. And just have somewhere that people can sign up so you can at least send an email blast when you come up with a new track. Alright, so number 3 on our list is being consistent. It's so important for you to be consistent, especially in the music industry, mainly because it's easy for people to forget about you. Simple as that. I mean, look at artists that you followed. I don't have any names right now, but every time an artist gets quiet and you haven't heard them put out a new track or anything like that, pretty much the fans are going to be thinking this person is no longer on the scene. They're dying off. They're dead. That's not what you want to happen to you. As an artist or producer, you have to consistently provide content online for you to stay relevant. As I said, you don't always have to put up beat making videos, or you don't always have to put up just new tracks, just links to new tracks. Put up more videos of you talking about topics in your niche or your genre. Talk about other artists, talk about, some quality information that your fan base can grow on, and they can get a little bit more insight on what you are as an individual as well as an artist. There's so much that you can do, to get your fans engaged in your content. Make a video and ask them a question, make a quality video, upload quality images and things like that where they can relate to it and they can engage on all of your social platforms. You don't have to be limited to just one thing. Just because you're an artist doesn't mean that you could only upload your SoundCloud links because you're an artist, so that's all you're good for. No, as an online based artist, especially most of us are, or producer, you have to be able to provide content and media for people to check out. If you could do that and engage your audience and keep them engaged, you're gonna be successful. I mean, there's people who are online. You got Superstar O, you got Twan Beatmaker, you got all these producers online who consistently, Travis Cole, tcustoms.com, they always post content, beautiful content, and Chad, all these other guys who I network with, all these guys are great. And they consistently upload content online, whether it's social media, whether it's on their YouTube page, on their websites. And that's what people want to see. You get to learn more of the person, the individual, and you get to learn more about the content that they provide for you, as well as staying relevant. Because now when people search for things in that niche, your information is going to come up. If they're searching for videos on how to produce beats, you can provide that because you've been uploading video, beat making videos. Or if you want to talk about how to set up your microphone, where you should place it. When people search for that, your information is going to come up. Uploading that kind of content makes you relevant now, and it also makes you relevant in the near future. So you got to be consistent with that, because as soon as you stop, and I've stopped for a few days, a few weeks, I've been in school trying to graduate. This is my last semester, and it's tough. But once you can stay on it, you can see the results. You can see it on your Facebook fan page, on your Twitter. You can see how people are interacting with that new content that's clean and always being provided. All right, so this is just a recap of what we went over today. Today we talked about branding your music. Branding your music, you do that by uploading quality images, uploading quality videos. Talk about things that your fans will be interested in. Try to make it as clean as possible. Upload photos that make you look good, makes you look professional, so that people can know that you're taking it seriously. And branding pretty much make things that you do a little different in your niche or in your genre, so that people, when they see your content, they know that it's you. The second thing will be creating a mailing list. You need a mailing list, because if you don't have a mailing list, how in the world do you keep in contact with your fans? You need a place where they can sign up, and you could have their email address where you could send them updated content anytime you would like. Pretty much they're giving you permission for free to send them your information, your promo, whatever it is, your music, whatever it is, they're doing it for free, allowing you to do it for free. Can't get any better than that. And the last thing that we spoke about is consistency. Be as consistent as possible, because the more consistent you are, the more relevant you will remain. As soon as you lose consistency, that's when you become irrelevant and people will forget about you, and it's hard to get them back on the ball, to get them back interested in you. You have to work twice as hard to get them back. Now, if you use those 3 ways to gain more fans, I can tell you, you implement that right now, take action right now, you're going to see the results within the next week, the next month, the next year. You're going to see your fan base grow. And if you have any questions, you can always email me at legendarybeats@gmail.com. That's Beats with a Z. And if you would like, you can show support by buying a beat from my website at legendarybeatsonline.com. Would really appreciate it. Help me continue making videos like this. I do this part-time. I'm trying to do this full-time, and your help, your support would be greatly appreciated. And I would like to ask you guys a question of the day. I might start that in these videos now. I want to know, what's your Instagram link? I want to follow some people. I want to know, what's your Instagram link? I want to start building my Instagram profile as well as yours. So if you would post your link below, I'll definitely follow you back. And to ensure that I follow you back on on Instagram, make sure that you post on any of my posts or Instagram posts or videos and put hashtag follow me legendary. Yeah, put that as a comment on any of the posts or videos on my Instagram. My Instagram is instagram.com/legendarybeats, and that's Beats with a Z. So instagram.com/legendarybeats, and post hashtag follow me legendary on any of my images or posts, and I'll definitely follow you back. So below, put your Instagram links below so I can check you out. If not, post on the comments. All right, thank you so much. Keep your eyes out for tip number 10. And also, we'll be starting a new series called, I'm not going to tell you what it's called. I'm going to keep that as a secret. And I'm just going to, answer any questions you have about the music industry, about uploading your own music, how to do things, specific questions that you may have, because I might not be covering in all my videos. And I want to add that content for you guys, because you guys are great. You've been following me so far, and I appreciate that. Alright, so I'm out. This is Legendary Beats. You already know how I do. I support you guys, and I want you guys to continue to be you and be legendary. I'm out. Peace.